Hi everyone, here's today's daily devotional. This is from Psalm 118, starting in verse 21. I thank you that you have answered me and have become my salvation. The stone that the builders rejected has become the chief cornerstone. This is the Lord's doing. It is marvelous in our eyes. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Save us, please, O Lord. Lord, please give us success. Psalm 118 is a psalm that is associated with the last week of Jesus' life. The next verses are the ones they quote as he's coming into the temple. And so it seemed like it was on Jesus' mind too. Right? That line about the stone the builders rejected becoming the cornerstone, he himself uses in one of his parables. Right? It's that idea that it's not what you would expect. The person that God chooses is not the person we would choose. And the way that God brings about salvation is not the way that we would do it. Right? Who would expect a crucified Messiah? Who would think that the way to life is through death? And yet we, as followers of Jesus, believe that that is what salvation looks like. That's how God saves us, through him, and that's how we find salvation, that we give ourselves over and do the thing that often goes against what we want to do, that we find life through death. And what's interesting to me about this psalm is there's this sense of it's already happened, and yet we're waiting for it, right? It says at the beginning that God is our salvation, that God has done this. And at the end, he's once again asking, God, save us. It doesn't seem to make sense, right? Except that that's how life is. We know that we have salvation, that we are fine, that we have life through Christ right now. And yet there's a lot of places where we know we need God, and we want God to be working in our lives. And so Psalms like this give me encouragement to know that I can still ask for God's salvation even though I trust that I already have it. And we can admit that, things aren't right the way they should be right now, and yet we trust that God is working to make them right. We know that in the future, in the past, and in the present, all this comes through Jesus, who is our cornerstone, the rock in whom we trust. Have a blessed day.